So we'll start in mountain pose. You can come to the top of your mat, feet about hips distance apart, and just ground through all four corners of your feet. Maybe lift your toes and then see if you can individually set them down one at a time to fully root and ground through onto your mat. Engage through the legs. Pull the quadriceps up off of your knees. Your arms are resting along the sides of your body, palms facing forward, fingers active. Lengthen through the spine. Lengthen through crown of head. Finding as much length as possible. Roll the shoulders down. Allow the eyes to close if they're not already. Begin to draw your attention to your breath, to the sensations in your body. And just notice. Notice how you feel. Notice your thoughts. See if you can allow yourself to be present in this exact moment, letting go of anything else that came before or that's coming later today. Begin to deepen your breath. Slow the breath. And see if you can notice to hear your breath. Next, inhale, sweep the arms skyward. And then allow right hand to clasp left wrist. Pull gently to create length. And then on your exhale, side bend towards your right, creating length on the left side of the body, trying not to cave in on the right. So finding length through both sides. Inhale back to center, switch to the other wrist. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale back to center. We'll go one more round each direction, moving with your breath. Maybe hearing a few snap, crackle, and pops through the spine. And then we'll clasp our hands behind our back. Draw the hand packet down towards the earth. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, gazing up. And then as you exhale, folding forward, maybe finding a gentle bend in the knees. Hands can either stay resting on low back or allow the packet to fall up and over the head. And just take a moment here. Continue to breathe. Release the hands, coming into a forward fold. And then we'll step our feet onto our palms of our hands, the toes coming all the way to your wrist creases for gorilla pose. Just a gentle stretch in the wrist, a gentle stretch. And then just allow the weight of your body, the balls of your feet to gently massage your hands as you just kind of lightly sway and shift the weight. Release the hands from underneath your feet. Inhale, find length, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Next, inhale, arms sweep skyward. And exhale, hands to heart center. Sun salutation A. Sweep your arms towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. And then exhale, chaturanga, either halfway hover or all the way down to your belly. Inhale for upward facing dog, shoulders away from the ears. Gaze is up, thighs may be lifted. And exhale, rolling over your feet, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet out here. Nice and slow. And then lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop towards the top of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, draw it towards the heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, draw the elbows in towards the rib cage, hover or go all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open the lips, sigh it out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms skyward. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. High plank. And from here, we're gonna just hold this for a few moments. Fingers are spread, shoulders on top of the wrists. See if you can get your hips about the same height as your shoulders. So notice if you're kind of creating an upside down V shape. Shift more forward, pushing off of your toes. Engage the core. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Strength through the arms, keep breathing. If you're starting to shake, good. Continue to breathe. And then on your next exhale, shifting weight onto right outer edge of foot, side plank, left arm reaches high. Pick up your hips a little bit higher. See if you can maybe play with lifting top leg. It helps if you engage both feet. Coming back to high plank in the center and hold. Find your foundation. Find your core engagement. Pushing the earth away with your hands. Continue to breathe. Lower the tailbone. 2 more rounds of breath. 1 more. Side plank on your left. Right arm reaches high. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Flex the toes towards your face. See if you can lift the top leg. Breathe here. And breathe out. Coming back to high plank. We're almost done. Find your foundation, shifting shoulders on top of wrists. Lower and hover the right knee towards the earth. Switch. Left knee hovers over the earth. Switch. Left. Right. Keep the core engaged. Left. Right. And now take it faster. Just switching knees, barely touching or hovering above the earth. Continue to breathe. 1 more round. Both knees. And then coming onto tabletop position and slithering forward for a cobra pose. Lowering all the way down, palms underneath your shoulders, forehead relaxed. Inhale, peel everything up off the earth, elbows back towards the wall behind you. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, maybe a little bit higher. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift, maybe the arms straighten. And exhale, lower. Open your arms into cactus arms. Forehead is still down towards the earth. Lift your thighs and tops of the feet off the earth, and then lift the forearms as well, balancing on the pelvis, hip bones, belly button. And then we'll draw our elbows in towards our rib cage, and then back to cactus arms. Bring the elbows in, and back to cactus. 2 more times. Really squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the thighs a little bit higher. Last time, squeeze the upper back. And then extend the arms out long, and we'll flutter kicks like we're swimming. Lifting right leg and left arm and alternating. See if you can lift a little bit higher. Strengthening the low back. And release. Lowering everything down to the earth. Take a moment here. And then we'll place our palms underneath our shoulders. Tuck your toes. Using your arm strength, push yourself up into high plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and this time we're gonna step towards the top of our mat, outside of our hands, coming into yogi squat or malasana. Gentle hip opening here. Maybe the heels are lifted, maybe they're lowered. Maybe you're up a little bit higher in your squat. Doesn't matter how low you go. And then we'll begin to straighten our legs, coming into a forward fold. Heel toe the feet in towards each other. Inhale, sweep the arms high. And exhale, hands to heart center. Shift your weight into your left foot. Find your balance and begin to lift the right foot, coming into standing figure 4. Right ankle over left knee. Sink the hips and the seat down low. Hands are at heart center. Breathe here. And then allow the right leg to cross all the way over the left, maybe finding a bind for eagle legs. Right leg over, and then eagle arms, right arm under. Maybe the hands clasp, maybe you hug towards the shoulders. We'll come into one crunch here, elbows towards the knees, rounding through the upper back. Exhale, and inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch one more time. And then as your elbows touch your right knee, unwind and send right leg back into warrior 3. Toes pointing towards the earth. Release the bind in the arms, opening towards your right into half moon. And then lower right foot down to meet the left, forward fold. Option to go straight to downward facing dog or flow through a vinyasa. Your version of vinyasa doesn't have to be the same every time. From your downward facing dog, step towards the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Figure 4, other side. Left ankle over right knee. Sink down low. Feel the opening in the left hip. Hands pushing in towards each other at heart center. Inhale. Exhale, crossing left leg all the way over right, maybe finding a bind. Eagle legs. Left leg over, left arm under. Find your eagle arms. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, curl elbows in towards the knees. Tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. As you tap, unwind, send left leg back into warrior 3. Extend the elbows away from the body, finding a stretch. And then unwind your arms, opening towards your left for half moon. Maybe the hand hovers. Maybe it finds a block. Left foot comes down to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, option to flow through vinyasa or straight to down dog. Continue to breathe. From your down dog, stepping towards the top of your mat. Inhale, find length, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Same flow, adding on. Figure 4, right ankle over left knee. Sink down low. Eagle legs, eagle arms. Right leg over, right arm under. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, crunch in towards your knees. Send the leg back, warrior 3. Unwind the arms, open for half moon. And then gently land the right foot towards the back of your mat, coming into warrior 2. Gazing over left middle finger. And then we'll take a side bend here. So hands will clasp overhead. Allow left hand to grab right wrist, right hand to grab left wrist. And then we'll, kind of like a reverse warrior, with your hands clasped. Find the stretch here. And then arms open out into a T, left leg straightens, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Light on the bottom hand. Shoulders stacked one on top of the other. Breathe here. And then we'll gently rise. And we'll come into a wide-legged forward fold. Heels in, toes out. Just allow the torso and head to hang heavy here. Bending through right knee, straighten through the left, Skandasana. Left toes pointing up towards the sky. Maybe your hands are down towards the earth. Maybe you play with balance and bring the hands to heart center. And then we'll Spider-Man crawl our hands towards the top of our mat, coming into a lunge twist. Right hand down, left hand up. Breathe here. And then without bringing your left hand down, see if you can move into side plank, stacking left foot on top of right. Option to stay here, or again, see if you can lift the top leg. Coming into a wild thing. So sending left foot behind, flattening right foot towards the earth, left arm reaching up and over, and then coming to unwind into high plank. And then option to flow through a vinyasa. From your downward facing dog, lift the heels, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach high. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Figure 4, other side. Balancing on right foot. Sink the hips down low. Eagle legs, eagle arms. Left leg over, left arm under. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, crunch in towards the knees. Send the left leg back, warrior 3. Toes pointing towards the earth. Unwind the hands, half moon opening towards your left. Gently landing left foot towards the back of your mat, warrior 2. Gazing over right middle finger. Hands reach up towards the sky, left hand grabs right wrist, side bend. Straighten through right leg, open the arms into a T, Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then from here again, finding your wide-legged forward fold. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Side bend through the left leg this time, so Skandasana towards your left, right leg extended, toes pointing towards the earth. And then Spider-Man crawling towards the top of your mat, lunge twist. Left hand down, right hand up. From here, see if you can send right leg on top of left for side plank. And then option to stay as you are or lift the top leg. If you lifted the top leg, coming back into wild thing. Right hand up and behind, gazing over right hands. And then unwind, coming back to your high plank. Option to flow through one last vinyasa or straight to down dog. From your down dog, 3 full rounds of breath. 1, 2, and 3. Lower the knees towards the earth, coming into a tabletop position. And then you can swing your feet around to one side so that you can sit down. Bring the feet out in front of you. And we'll extend the left leg long, toes are flexed, and then draw right sole of foot towards the mat. We'll plant our right hand behind our body. Inhale, lift your left arm high. And then on your exhale, find a twist. You can either hug the right knee or bring left elbow on the outside of right knee. Notice left foot. Is it still active? And notice how much weight you're putting on the back hand. So see if maybe you can become lighter through the hand, maybe even coming up onto your fingertips, engaging the core, finding more length as you inhale. And a tiny, gentle twist as you exhale. One more breath in, and breath out. Taking a twist to the other side, switch your legs. Switch your arms. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, find your twist, gazing over left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more cycle of breath. Can you find more length? Maybe a gentle twist on the exhale. Inhale back to center. Draw soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana or bound angle. The proximity of your feet towards your body is up to you. Find length through your spine, sitting up tall. And then option to stay here or option to begin to crawl your hands forward with a flat back. Into a fold here. One more breath in. And breath out. Use your hands to draw the knees together and then slowly make your way onto your back. We'll go through one back bend option. We'll go through bridge, but always the option to take wheel if you would like, if it's in your practice. I'll guide you through bridge. On your inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Soften through the glutes. Maybe rolling shoulders in towards each other and clasping hands beneath the back. Drawing your pinkies down towards your feet. Inhale, see if you can get your hips as high as your knees. Exhale. Inhale, coming up onto your tippy toes, release your hands if you took the clasp. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, tailbone is the last to touch the earth. From here, we'll cross right leg over our left. Open your arms either into a T or cactus. And then before you find your twist, lift your seat and just scoot your hips over towards the right edge of your mat, 1 inch. Inhale, lift your feet. And exhale, allow the knees to fall towards the left. Gaze is either up or over right shoulder. If you find this too intense or you prefer knees stacked one on top of the other for your twist, go there. Next inhale, knees come back to center. Switch out the cross of your legs. Pick up your hips, send them 1 inch towards your left. Inhale as you lift the feet from the floor, and exhale, twist towards your right. Gaze is up or towards your left. Inhale, knees come back to center. Hands wrap around the shins. Give yourself one tight hug and squeeze. And then any final poses that you would like to take to close out your practice. If Shavasana is calling your name, make your way towards Shavasana. Any poses that you decided to take, if they're asymmetrical, just make sure that you do both sides. And as you make your way to Shavasana, take any movements, any repositioning to make yourself 5 to 10% more comfortable. Allow the eyes to close. Breath is natural. Mind is quiet. Notice any feelings that come up in the body. Allowing any areas of tension, any muscle activity, just let it go. Allowing yourself to completely rest after your asana, your physical practice. Imagine every part of your body, any areas of skin that are in contact with the mat, become heavier. And the skin is heavy. The muscles melt from the bones. As you rest in your Shavasana. You're welcome to stay as long as you like in your Shavasana. If you're ready to begin to move, take tiny movements. Starting with fingers and toes. Migrating to wrists and ankles. Traveling to the head. Maybe knocking head from side to side. Rolling to your right side into fetal position to make space for your heart. Cradling head in the pillow of your arms. And when your eyes close, and as little effort as possible, pushing your way up into a seated position. Drawing hands to heart center, thumbs connected towards the chest. Maybe noticing your heartbeat. Gently bowing forehead towards your fingertips, taking a moment of gratitude towards yourself for taking this time for self-care today. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.